It's Patrick to throw first for the bullseye. Outside the bull. That's a 25. First leg is Jim to throw first. Game on.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And it becomes apparent why the players have been chatting away to one another. We have Canada versus Canada.
Ah, yes, of course.
Patrick Thorpe takes on Jim Long. One I am familiar with, one I am not at all familiar with.
59.
This group is Group BS.
100.
Jim, they're in a group of 5, these guys, so 2 qualify, as is the case in all groups. Both Jim has played 1 and won 1.
97.
Patrick has won 1. Has played 1 and lost that 1. So
99.
It is indeed Jim who's got off to the better start in this first leg.
Yeah, good thinking with the last start there. Not that there's anything that Patrick can do about it from 3, 4, 5 anyway. But
87. Jim, you require 167.
167 then for Jim.
You've been pretty much up here all day, I think. Anthony, what's the highest out you've had so far?
I do know the answer to that one.
We had a 98. The Anita from Sweden hit a 98. I don't know whether you've gone into the tunnel or not.
Well, we have.
Jim, you require 70.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, sorry, I didn't mean to put you on the spot. But I have. At the end of the day.
Was there one in... Yeah, hold on. Leave that one with me for
I'll
a minute or two, would you?
54.
First start, double 16 there for Jim, and his opponent way back on 218, so he'll be back for the double 8. But the one thing's
100.
for sure,
Jim, you require 16.
Patrick is down threatening on 118.
Yeah, that's game shot in the first leg. Jim Long. Second leg, it's Patrick to throw first. Game on.
First blood to Jim Long.
Do you think Jim's just giving Patrick a little bit of a pep talk, just telling him to
26.
not be nervous?
Possibly so. He's got to look after his own interests as well. It's an interesting one, isn't it? Because it's great to see the guys that have been around the streets for a little bit longer, and clearly Jim's been around that little bit longer than Patrick. So, yeah.
And I do have an answer for your question.
You do? Oh, excellent.
Thank you to Chris Milsom for reminding
99.
me.
Oh, okay.
Yellow Klassen had a 154.
Oh, in the last game?
57 tops.
Very nice too. Very nice. So therefore the internet stroke Wi-Fi issues that we suffered did not
85.
hamper him in any way, shape or form.
After that, both guys still were playing very well.
Yeah.
Very impressed with Tavis.
Yes, he's just come out of the youth
59.
and into the seniors now, and that's it's a big step up, as we know. We were talking about Justin van der Houw earlier. He swept all before him in the youth, but making that step up, I think, coincided with there's a 180.
180.
The step up to the seniors coincided with an injury that Justin had, so that's obviously held him back a bit, but. It is a big step for these guys, isn't it? Coming out of the youth and into the seniors.
96.
The girls were the same. Many of the girls, in the youth have struggled to make it. Bo's been the exception.
That's game shot in the second leg. Jim Long. Third leg
Super
is Jim to throw first.
11.
Game on.
Oh.
This is an impressive start from Jim Long. Yeah, 180 out, 96. Thank you very much. So if he was giving Patrick a pep talk, he certainly hasn't helped him by
59.
then sweeping him aside with an 11 darter.
And on the one hand, I hope you play well. Don't be nervous. Blah blah blah. On the other hand, have that.
Yes, I'm going to
85.
really take you to task.
A Canadian Open finalist this year was Jim Long. Lost to Nick Smith in that particular final. 5 legs to 0.
140.
So off John Norman Jr. in the semis. The man who is downstairs on one of the boards somewhere.
43.
So what do we have happening round the boards? Bradley Rouse just wins his match against Une Arting of Faroe Islands 4-2. Romer Moyman has defeated Stephen Bradley of Northern Ireland 4-3. Sean McDonald currently leads Leslie Bucas of South Africa by 2-0. Paul Lim 2-2 with Yun Matsuda. I was saying to Marco, I fangirled for a minute earlier on. Paul Lim walked past me. I was like,
really?
Way. I've never met the man. I was standing talking to someone else, and he walked past me and patted me on the shoulder.
Well, then you've made it.
Yes, absolutely.
Good thinking from Jim. He went the right way, but unfortunately didn't quite come out right for him.
40.
There was a match on board 26. Gary Stone playing Owen Rulofs, two excellent players. Have both qualified, so what they would call
44.
You can't really call it a dead rubber because it's still.
No, they want to win the group,
yeah,
don't you?
Still,
yeah.
Still the group win to think about. So yep, the winner of that one will be the group winner.
There are a number
60.
of those, a number of groups where we're in that
138.
position, as it happens in the groups of 4. I think the most interesting group. Well, no, not most, of course not. Let's just see how Jim's going about this. He's hit the
72.
Yeah, leaves him 66, and it's looking like a 3-0 lead for Jim Long. If I'm not mistaken, I think we've got the American Danny Lauby up here as our next game.
66.
And here's something that's interesting. It's Danny Lauby's birthday on Sunday.
Oh.
On the final of the Masters.
No.
Well.
Yeah, that's Gibson in the third lag.
Jim Long. This is
fourth lag, it's better to throw first.
My
Game
boy.
on.
How are we doing average-wise here? I would have thought.
Jim currently 93.94.
Yeah.
Patrick down at 61.
93 is, again, it's one of those, you're not going to lose too many games with a 93. Certainly in the group stages. Yeah, I was talking about James Hurrell, the number 3 seed, lost his first game and was 3-3 with Jeffrey Bekema of the Netherlands, and it came through that game. But Kent Joran Sivertsen is top of the group. Jeffrey is second on leg difference above James, albeit James has the Egyptian Omar Tariq Abdul Rahim to play, who has lost both of his games 4-0. You'd suggest that James is going to win that game, but it all depends on the other game. He's looking over his shoulder at the other match, I would suggest.
Yep, absolutely that.
Andy Barton's has qualified, having won all 3 games. Neil Duff's won twice out of 2. We know that Yella Klassen's won 2 out of 2. Patrick's playing well this leg. He's down to 141 after 12. So Jim's come off it a little bit. Albeit a ton here would leave him a very nice 120. Well, ton 40 leaves him 80, of course.
100.
He'll take that.
Require 141.
Gary Stone 2-2 with Owen Rulofs, both averaging just a shade under 92.
57. Jim, you require 120.
Evander Stevenson, a 3-0 lead over Stefan Dupre. The Flaming Fleming.
Here we go. The 120's on.
Oh, now
Tops
then.
it is.
He's not been missing tops.
80.
Oh, well,
Patrick, you require 84.
My fault. Double 11.
I think yes, it is treble 14. You're right. Good eyesight there.
62. Jim, you require 40.
For the match.
For the match, indeed. Tops for Jim Long.
Game, shot, and a match.
Straight in the middle for Jim Long of Canada. Defeats his countryman Patrick Thorpe by 4-0. Fantastic performance. Absolutely outstanding stuff, and a photo, why not?
Absolutely.
Tell Marco to get out the way, have your photo, and then off to celebrate. Jim Long wins by 4
and
legs
you
to
can
0.
there they are. They're all cheering. There's the Canadians. You can see them sat at the front of the stage.